Okay, so we got a 1997 Pontiac Grand Am in the shop here with a 3.1 liter V6 engine. Customer actually donated this car to our program, and all we had was a diagnosis of a timing chain. So with the engines class, I decided to do a compression test on the cylinders, and across the front of the engine, which is 2, 4, and 6, is 180 psi, 70, and then 70. These two 70s were kind of strange because they did them on one compression stroke and then they wouldn't build any higher. Across the back of the engine, which is 1, 3, and 5, we had 175, 175, and 0. So after doing a wet compression test and attempting to do a cylinder leak down with the valve covers off, the diagnosis became clear. I'm going to just use my starter button to crank over the engine here. As you can see, the rocker arms on that side of the engine. And on this side of the engine. You'll notice that not all the rocker arms are even moving. We have 2 rocker arms moving here, and that's for cylinder number 2. Try to get a good view. And on the back of the engine, we have 4 rocker arms that are moving for cylinder 1 and 3. Number 5's rocker arms are not opening. It actually has a valve open right now because we ran a camera down the cylinder. And then these 2 aren't moving at all. So we are assuming what this engine has is a broken camshaft right in half. Perfectly in half, where 3 cylinders have their valves opening and closing and 3 do not. Kind of a neat problem. We really don't expect to see 6 worn off cam lobes or 6 bent push rods, especially with the one valve that's open there on its exhaust stroke. So neat little problem, especially since we're not trying to fix this thing. Our grade 9s were actually tearing it apart, and I thought, well, why don't we get it down to doom buggy stage and see if we can get it running. But we've got our challenges around that now. But like anything, we can always fix it when we open it up. So stay tuned for our opened up broken camshaft job on a 3.1 liter V6 engine.